Good morning, all of you. A very warm welcome to all of you on this Sunday morning. So, with lot of commitment, every day we are taking class, and that's what is on Sunday morning also. Today, we are starting income from other sources along with the most important concept of deemed dividend. But we have here with us right now pearls of wisdom. Every day we are calling our past math students. They are guiding you because they have been exactly at your place. So I welcome here Tanveer.
Good morning, madam.
Good morning, Tanveer. So
Very good
nice.
morning.
So nice to see you on this Sunday morning. Tanveer has just completed the audit season yesterday, that is 30th of September, and Sunday morning. I told him you can join after 1 or 2 days, no problem. And he was willing to join today because I was also asking him since so many days.
Yes, ma'am.
Nice to
Yes.
see him. And
Thank you for
Tanveer,
having
let
me.
me introduce you to all our students. Tanveer has
Yes.
studied CA Inter with us in 2016. Everyone is having their own journey, writing the exam one by one, doing the corrections, homeworks with lot of perseverance. And last year he qualified as a CA, looking now forward to all his family business with his degree, with this knowledge, and practicing also along with this, right? So it's a
Yes, ma'am.
wonderful journey. I've been seeing you that कभी ना डियर स्टूडेंट्स आप सबको ये वापस बोल रही हूँ कि आपने कभी दीप्ति मैम से नहीं पूछा कि मैम आप कब क्वालिफाई हुए थे, हमको तो पढ़ा रहे हैं. So even I could not do it twice in final, but I think it makes difference initially. First timers, of course, with lot of respect for the rank holders and those who are doing, that's a different segment. But in case if you're not able to make it, don't leave it. You have another side. And I've seen once the students go into practice or their field, after 1 or 2 years, it will not matter, dear students. Only thing is
Okay.
you should not leave. And over to you, Tanveer, now.
Yeah.
What you
A very good morning to everyone. Thank you, madam, for having me here. So, as madam told earlier, I was a student of madam at Concept Classes Nallakunta back in 2016. So, I couldn't clear my CA IPCC in the very first attempt, unfortunately. But then when I joined madam's classes, I actually learned that in order to improve yourself, you'll have to assess yourself continuously, work on it, improve it part by part, and then move ahead. So what I actually mean by saying this is, whenever madam used to teach a topic every week, twice or once, there used to be tests through which we were assessed regularly, and madam used to give the results the immediate next day. That way, we assessed ourselves, and we had our own error log. That way, we were able to improve our performance. And to be honest, CA is such a degree where you'll have to continuously improve yourself. It's not like those traditional theoretical classes which we used to study in school, where it didn't matter much if you even if you heard to even if you listen to the teacher or not. But here you'll have to listen to the teacher, you'll have to maintain good notes, you'll have to learn it, you'll have to put it on the paper through the test, you'll have to get yourself assessed, and then only you'll be able to improve yourself. So, and one more thing about one thing about good about concept classes was madam was always approachable when it came to doubts. See, when you're studying CA Inter or CA final, you'll have lots of doubts that you'll have to get it cleared immediately. Even if the smallest of doubts should be immediately cleared. And madam, even if you went to madam even 2 to 3 times, she'll definitely help you with the answer. So that is what I felt. That was the time when I learned that you'll have to assess yourself every time in order to improve. Continuously learning without focusing on improvement, that is not gonna help much. Yeah, and secondly, I also wanted to advise all the students that you'll have to learn a lot while you're studying CA. I have my utmost respect to all the CA students, but you'll have to do things differently now when compared to the things you used to do in school. As I mentioned earlier, you'll have to continuously assess yourself. You can do that by writing mock exams regularly through the classes where you're studying. These mock exams are very good at concept classes and also at icai. So it's always suggested to all the students to attempt the mock exams. And always while studying, you should be positive and not think any negatively. You should study happily. And I personally don't believe in studying 12 to 14 hours a day. That is not gonna give you much effectiveness. Give 8 to 10 hours a day. The rest of the time, give to yourself. Yeah, do some enjoyment because you need it to you need it so that the next day your brain should starts working. Otherwise, continuously studying, it's not gonna you're not gonna go much ahead.
Yes.
So that is what I suggest, and I also suggest students to have a good exposure in your articleship. See, right now as you are studying CA Inter, post your CA Inter, you should join your articleship at such a good place that may you leverage the opportunities there and learn all the skills that are needed. Because that see, apart from your CA degree, the skills you learn in articleship are the most important. Try to join a big four because there you'll get the opportunity to network with the best in the CA course. That way, so when you are amongst the best in the particular group, you will also be inclined subconsciously towards being the best in the group. So that is
Yes.
what I suggest always, and be positive. Just study differently. Don't take advices from random people. Take advices from the most successful people and most accomplished individuals. Only that is gonna get you, you know, to get you some exclusivity. So that is what I would want to say, madam. And I hope everyone here passes in the coming attempt, uh,
Thank
and
you.
uh,
Thank
and
you.
everyone here becomes a good CA.
Thank you so much. Very
Yes,
minute, but very perfect. So many points you have said, that internship. And of course, now there is so much of noise in the market. So you are absolutely right. Whom to your, those who are very successful, they have done good. So you need to select. This is what is very important point you have said. Ki you need to select genuine mentors who will guide you, who will handhold you till your exam, and who will see the best for you. So that's absolutely right. And writing the test, of course, it is like a mirror, है ना? You get
yes,
so
madam.
many
Exactly.
things corrected before you write the final exam, and at least those mistakes again you are not repeating. Thank you so much, Tanveer, for being
Thank you,
here with
madam.
us and giving all your inputs. Really honored to have you here. Since long I
Thank you
was
for having me, madam.
connecting with you, we both were saying you also wanted
Yes,
to
yes.
come and meet. And thank you so much for always caring and asking. Tanveer has just asked me before few days that I walked through this area and I didn't see the board of concept classes. I really liked it that at least you're concerned from the teachers whom you have studied ki what they're doing now after 2016 to
It's been
23.
7 years, almost 6.5 years,
Yes,
I
yes,
think.
yes. I'm taking online classes now, so not having that academy. But I had amazing best time over there with all of you, students. Really, I'm saying pearls of wisdom because that you all had itna quality good students that they have trusted the teachers blindly. Chalo test liko, homework karo, presentation karo, bar karo. So that was also there that brought the best result, right?
Yes, madam.
God
Yes,
bless
madam.
you for all your future
Thank you, madam.
ventures
Thank you.
also. Thank you so
Thank you
much,
for
Tanvi.
inviting. Thank you, madam.
Bye bye. All right, dear student. So that was all input from Tanveer, our student from 2016 batch. And I was so glad to connect with him after so many years, right? So hope you got all the input. See, it's like कहाँ से क्या बात दिमाग में बैठ जाए पता नहीं है ना? तो कंटिन्यू करते हैं and assuming that all of you have gone through yesterday's video. One thing I feel, dear students, कि as a teacher मुझे भी अच्छा लगता है कि नए दिन नया टॉपिक शुरू करना है, बट कुछ ना कुछ कैपिटल गेन में पेंडिंग रह गया, तो I could not start income from other sources right from the beginning. I completed. Acha, let me tell you one thing later on. I may forget. So I have been collecting these MTP mock test 1 papers for CA student for upcoming November 23 and some common mistakes I have seen. Now I don't want to talk right now. Can we have a mock test paper discussion session wherein I really want to highlight one thing is every day, because I'm taking classes for you, I'm also preparing 2-3 hours together कि trend क्या चल रहा है. तो स्टैम्प ड्यूटी वैल्यू है, आज जो हम कर रहे हैं डीम डिविडेंड है, 2-3 more points are there in TDS, TCS, which are like repeated every exam. So I think 1-2 hour exclusive session we all need to take up for MTP discussion. Provided, promise me that you will all have hard copy printout with you. I will message you the timing when we are taking. You can also suggest, can we do one thing after all the 5 heads are over, we can pause this Sarathi taxation practice batch for 1 day and take that, or shall we take it next Sunday? I want you all to, I want to share the inputs I have received from correcting these bundle of papers कि क्या गलती होती है स्टूडेंट्स की. एक 5 mark set of carry forward loss का जो problem है, you cannot do it for 2 pages. Though I gave 6 out of 6 mark to that student, but 2 pages बेटा कितना टाइम वेस्ट कर दिया आपने, 20 मिनट लगा दिए उसको पूरा लिखने में, फिर प्लस माइनस करने में. So what I am saying is, only knowledge is not good. I know that my students know set off and carry forward better than me. It's like maths, है ना? But important is hold the hand, left hand, read the problem carefully and present it properly. Set off के chapter में I will stress a lot on presentation. One single class it will be over. 2.5 hours हो जाएगा. पर presentation कैसे करना है कि if the house property loss is more, only that much will go. Outer column remaining there. So very smart way, 3/4 page the problem should be over in 7 minutes. Am I building a proper mindset for all of you? Yes. Are you all with me? Yes. Is this point helpful to you? आप लोग अच्छा पढ़ रहे हो, मैं भी 100% एफर्ट डाल रही हूँ पढ़ाने के लिए. Chalo, let us start with income from house property. Keep this in mind. How you are reading the question is important and how you are writing is important. We can कभी ना ऐसे करना चाहिए कि 4 दोस्त एग्जाम लिखो और आप सबके पेपर करेक्ट करो. नेक्स्ट आपके दोस्त को चारों के पेपर करेक्ट करने दो. मैम ये सब के लिए टाइम कहाँ है? 10-10 मिनट का एग्जाम लिखो. I want you to feel the paper corrector also ki when you correct 5 different papers, oh God, I wrote it this way, he wrote it that way, he wrote it that way. So it's okay if your knowledge is correct, if your answer is correct, upar niche, definitely they will consider, they will give marks. Sab theek hai, but then some time limit, some presentation has to go, no? Do you agree with this point? So keep this in mind and let us begin with income from other sources. Deemed dividend is one of the important concept I feel for interfinal all the students. Chalo. Income from other sources, I'm revising in coming 5-7 minutes very quickly. And it says it has 3 sections. Chargeability section is section 56. 57 is list of all the beautiful small expense which are allowed. And 58 is the list of expenses which is disallowed. Ho gaya. Now, how do you solve house property problem? GAV less NAV. How do you solve business head net profit add and less? How do you solve capital gain? Capital gain problem kaise solve karte hain? Sale consideration, less expenses and so on. है ना? How do you solve the income from other sources problem? Like a shopping list, like a kirana list, just go on writing. This income taxable, this income inner column, outer column exempt. Just go on writing. So I'm going to take up a very jumbo problem after 10 minutes. First, let us revise all the notes which I have made you write yesterday. Or rather एक काम, एक notes हमने example के साथ लिखे हैं. Agricultural income inside India, whatever you receive is exempt under section 10(1). What you receive outside India is taxable in income from other sources. Casual income, winning from lotteries, puzzle, KBC, essay, casual incomes. These are taxable flat 30%, no rebate, no basic exemption, no expenses, no losses. Dividends. Interim dividend, final dividend, deemed dividend, what I'm going to teach today. All the kind of dividends are taxable in income from other sources. Sometimes even if you are dealer in shares, and share trading is like your stock in trade, still the dividend is taxable in income from other sources, subject to 20% deduction for interest on loan. Look at the example. I have invested 1 lakh rupees in shares, got 6,000 dividend. ठीक है, तो 6,000 डिविडेंड मिला है हमको, और 1 lakh rupees पे 10%, 10,000 interest we have paid, and we have received 6,000 interest. Are we going to allow 10,000 full interest? Answer is no, only 20% interest. Okay, that is 1,200. So taxable dividend is 4,800. No other deduction is allowed. Ma'am, I have kept a person to collect the dividend, this, that. No. Deductions under ATM. Okay. Only in case of companies who receive the dividend and who pay the dividend, they can claim deduction under ATM for whatever dividend they have received throughout the year, or whatever dividend they have paid, whichever is lower. Okay. All kind of bank interest are taxable here. But if it is like post office, you can add on here. Post office saving account interest. It is exempt up to 3,500. Exempt up to 3,500. Single account. Single account. और अगर जॉइंट अकाउंट है पोस्ट ऑफिस में, हस्बैंड वाइफ का जॉइंट अकाउंट है, तो अप टू 7,000 interest is exempt. Beyond that, it is taxable. You know, this writing part I used to stress, and my confidence got so much increased. One of my students, Shubham Agrawal, I'll ask him also to join. He's like, I've seen his audit paper and he got exemption in auditing, and I've seen like ऐसे मोती जैसे अक्षर, इतना अच्छा लिखता था. तो he had brought a sketchbook, and for taxation he made all the flow charts and notes like this. बिजनेस हेड एक ही बार बनाया उसने, एक ही बार लिखा, बाद में पढ़ने की भी जरूरत नहीं है. एंड यू नो इट दैट वी लर्न इट. So all the interest are taxable here. Board sitting means income from subletting, income of open plot, rental income of other amenities. Yeah. Family pension is taxable here, subject to deduction 1/3 of 15,000, whichever is lower. Interest on IT refund. Interest on enhanced compensation is taxable here. When you get the compensation late, you get interest on that. That interest is taxable here, subject to 50%. Remuneration which is received by MPs, MLAs. Okay, that is taxable here. But when allowances are given to MPs and MLAs, it is exempt. Okay. Advance money in case of transfer of the property which you have seized because the deed got cancelled. So token amount seized after 1st April 2014 is taxable here. Before that, you have to reduce it from the cost, and net you have to capitalize. ये exam में बहुत आता है capital gain. Unrecognized provident fund. Unrecognized provident fund में employee's own contribution is like you have put 1 lakh and you got 1,10,000. So 1 lakh, so your money is coming back. That is exempt. 10,000 is interest, which is taxable in income from other sources. NSC interest is taxable even if it is accrued and not received. PPF interest is exempt. If LIC's premium is above 10% of sum assured, this part I said I'll teach you detail in deduction. तो 10% से sum assured से अगर ज्यादा है तो taxable है. Gift is received from unrelated person in cash or in kind or capital asset above 50,000 is taxable. Individual and HUF getting gift in cash or in kind above 50,000, it is taxable. Okay, but few cases it is exempt, provided if you have received from relative or on occasion of marriage or by way of will, in contemplation of death, inheritance, or from registered trust. I want all of you to add here. Today I'll take, please remind me at the end, study material के एक दो questions हैं और वही अभी May 22 एग्जाम में भी वापस आया था. Capital asset, either you transfer absolutely free, then also gift other than relative or on occasion of marriage, or you give 60 lakhs property to your friend 40 lakhs. Now 60 lakhs market value आप 40 lakh में दे रहे हो, तो 20 lakhs क्या हो गया आपके दोस्त के लिए? Gift. Okay, so capital assets include property. What do you mean by property? Land and building, jewelry, then antiques, then painting, then bullion. Bullion is gold, silver, platinum, biscuits, and all. Bas. And recently added virtual digital asset. So if all these capital assets are given by way of gift, for the receiver, it will be taxable as income from other sources. खास यहाँ पे लिखो, मैं आपको पास्ट एग्जाम के पूरे पेपर्स देख के ये बोल रही हूँ, except car. Car is treated as personal effect and that's not included in the definition of capital asset. Clear है सब में? Yeah. Good morning, all of you who are doing it live. Can you put a message all clear until now? Yes, chalo. Now, next is this is the material for income from other sources जो हमने आपको already भेजा है. One second. Section 56 is the chargeability section. Yeah. So I can skip this whole page, keyman insurance policy and all. Yeah, amount received in the treatment of COVID, subject to expenses is exempt, and in case of death, up to a sum of 10 lakh rupees. Okay, up to 10 lakh rupees जो मिल रहा है तब तक exempt है within 12 months of the death. Okay, right. We have solved 6th and 7th question yesterday for gift. Expenses we all know, dividend ये सब कल कर लिया था हमने. Yeah, did you understand this last concept which I took yesterday? Grossing up of income. If you have won a lottery of 7,000, 30% TDS is deducted and you got 7,000. Received income is 7,000. But what will be taxable, dear students? 10,000. 1 second. So you need to learn the concept of grossing up. Grossing up. If you have received interest 9,000, 90%, 10% is TDS. What is the gross amount? 100%. Yes, right. Deductions, what are not allowed in business head, above 10,000 cash payment in single day. TDS katna bhul gaye, same is disallowed. All this is over. This LIC part, I'll take detail over there. Yeah. Consideration which is received in excess of fair. I'm going to solve problems in coming 10 minutes, but थोड़ा सा ये जो छोटा-छोटा part है इसको खत्म कर देंगे, फिर एक साथ problem करेंगे. Consideration which is received in excess of the fair market value of shares issued by a closely held company to be treated as income where shares are issued at premium. समझ में आ रहा है? Closely held company मतलब प्राइवेट कंपनी के शेयर्स विच आर इशूड एट प्रीमियम, तो 100 रुपीज का शेयर 20 प्रीमियम तो 120. But if these shares are issued and the buyer is paying 150 rupees, this 30 rupees is income for the private company. Private company, you are issuing the shares at premium, no? 100 rupees plus 20, 120 you get. But then you are getting 150. So consideration received in excess of the FMV by a closely held company, private company, is treated as what? Income. Okay, let us check this example. This is example from the study material. So some of you are saying study material नहीं कर रहे हैं, हम बिल्कुल कर रहे हैं. वही क्वेश्चंस हम आपको यहाँ लिख के दे रहे हैं ताकि आपके पास क्वेश्चन बैंक रहे. Yes. Following are the details of share issue. Discuss the applicability of the provisions in the hands of company. Okay. Fair market value of the share is 100. Sorry, face value. Fair market value is 120 and they are issued at 130. अब देखो 100 का शेयर है with premium 120 है. Why did we issue at 130? 10 rupees extra received by the company will be treated as income in the hands of Ray Private Limited. Yes, shares are issued at premium. Yes, excess of issue price over and above the FMV will be treated as income. हाँ, अब 100 का शेयर है, ये 120 है, but the shares are issued at 110. Here nothing is there, no gift. 120 जिसका face value है 100, fair market value 120, it is issued at less, so nothing. Now 100 का share at 90, you are issuing the shares at discount. I hope you are getting. Face value is 100, fair market value is 90, means you are issuing at 10 discount, and then you are collecting 98. तो मैम 8 रुपए ज्यादा ले रहे हैं. Still this clubbing, I mean say this income is not taxable in other source because shares are not issued at premium. Shares are issued at discount. It is not attracted since the shares are issued at discount. 100 ka share, it is issued at 90 discount. Okay, but then 90 ke bhi upar 110 rupees you have taken from the buyer to whom you have issued the private company shares. Have you collected 20 rupees extra? Yes. Provisions of 56 to 7B are attracted since shares are issued at premium. 100 ka share 110 pe gaya na. Excess of the issue price over the FMV would be treated as income. Face value 100, fair market value 90. You have issued in 110. So 20 rupees is the premium. Clear to all of you? Right. This is a very nice concept of deemed dividend. I'll take it later. I think with this we will pause. और पहले हम एक प्रॉब्लम, ये देखो सैलरी के प्रॉब्लम जो हम कल करेंगे, एक एक कॉन्सेप्ट के लिए एक एक प्रॉब्लम करेंगे. एंटरटेनमेंट अलाउंस प्रॉब्लम, ग्रेचुइटी. एंड मैम यू कैन आस्क मी, मैम कॉन्सेप्ट कहाँ है? कॉन्सेप्ट प्रिंट नहीं करना है, कॉन्सेप्ट आपके दिमाग में प्रिंट करना है. तो टुमारो वी विल राइट द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ पेंशन एंड सॉल्व दिस प्रॉब्लम. Then we'll write the concept of leave salary, solve this, and then all combined problems. Right now, dear students, I want to take with all of you these two problems we have completed for gift. Problem number 40. Listen, dear students, some of you may be like, ma'am, इतना बड़ा question आता है? बिल्कुल नहीं आता है exam में. Income from other sources is hot favorite combination with business head and deductions in question number 1 for 14 marks only. So no escape. What is the weightage of this chapter? 4 to 6 marks. 4 marks in question number 1, business head के साथ, और 2 marks का एक MCQ. Okay, right. Then ma'am, why such a big problem? For practice, for presentation. So shall we discuss it and then solve it in the notebook by writing? Yes. Agricultural income in India is exempt. Agricultural income received from Sri Lanka is taxable. Profit on sale of agricultural land in Mangalore city, it is exempt. हाँ, और मैंगलोर सिटी है लेकिन एग्रीकल्चरल लैंड है तो वो सब कैपिटल गेन और नहीं लेना है अभी. Vacant land का ground rent, yes, it's going to be taxable here. Rent received from subletting, yes. Against that, if you have paid some rent and maintenance, you can deduct. Directors sitting fees, interest on nationalized bank, save post office saving account, PPF interest is exempt. NSC interest, even though not received, it is still taxable. National saving certificate में क्या होता है बेटा? देखो, you take an NSC of 10,000, 6 years you don't get any return. 7th year say you get 20,000 double. But in the 6-year interest has accrued, no? Though not received. Again accrued, again accrued. That they give it in a table form, and that accrued interest is surely taxable even if not received. Post office monthly income scheme taxable. Some deposit you have made with bank taxable. Dividend received taxable. हाँ, ये एग्जाम में गूगली डालते हैं और स्टूडेंट फंस जाते हैं. Bank charges paid for collecting the dividend. Are you allowed to deduct? Can some of you message me? Yes or no? Bank charges for the collection of the dividend. Will you deduct it? Yes or no? No. Only deduction allowed from dividend is interest. Okay? And that is 20%. Okay? Dividend received from foreign, तो ये नहीं deduct होगा. फिर से एक बार, dividend received में से whatever interest you pay on loan, that is deductible, and that too 20%. ठीक है? Interest paid on amount borrowed to invest in the shares of foreign company. Okay? Interest paid is deductible, but only up to 20% of dividend. नहीं तो पहले क्या होता था, dividend कम मिला है, interest बहुत है और loss भी बताते थे. Now not allowed. Gift received from charitable trust is exempt because it's registered. Gift from a friend. A friend को बोलो 50,000 तक देना था ना. He gave 50,000 and 1 rupee. 1 rupee is like shagun. It is like zero नहीं देना चाहिए. किसी को तो 1 रुपया हम ऊपर डालते हैं ना, 101, 111. So he gave and it became taxable. Once 50,000 is crosses, even 5 rupees you get from others. Ma'am, ये तो सिर्फ 500 है. 50,000 above gift from all the people put together. 6 of my students give me 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. Will it be taxable? Yes. चलो. Cost of lottery लगी है, तो net amount नहीं taxable होगा, gross taxable होगा. Lottery का ticket expense is also not allowed. Debenture interest is accrued twice a year on 1 lakh rupees. Even if it is received in April, still it will be taxable. Compute the income from other sources for ROI on mercantile system. You remember in business I have told you 10 ICDS are there. Income computation disclosure standards you need to follow for business income and for computing other source if you want to calculate the income as per accrual or mercantile system. Shall we start the problem? सबने problem ध्यान से पढ़ा और मेरे साथ करेंगे. Promise that you all have this printout. I have this book. Some of you are asking me for this book. This is the Sarathi book, and I think this is for how many pages around? Let me tell you. It's having all the concept and examples. Answers are not there. I'll not make a wrong promise. 210 pages. But in 210 pages, I assure you the best of the booster notes, and each booster note with example you will find. If you want to order, you can message. We will take your address in form and all, and we will send you the book by courier. आंसर्स मैं करा रही हूँ ना आपको अभी मेरे साथ करना है. And all the answers, if you want, they are there in app in the video. Okay. All right. Chalo. Let us start with this. Sorry, 1 second. Huh? We are doing right now problem number 40. More than 100 problems and 100 examples we are doing in this Sarathi batch. So promise me that you all are taking a printout of this. अभी जैसे मैंने ये नोट लिखा है, मेरे को ट्रस्ट करो, स्टूडेंट्स ये आके मुझे बोलते हैं मैम एग्जाम में आपकी आवाज गूंज रही थी. कैसे पता है? All the gift received in cash and kind above 50,000 are taxable. मैम ने ना आपको ब्रैकेट में लिखाया था except car. Car is not included here. So I'll just solve one study material problem. पता नहीं क्या है वो प्रॉब्लम में, उसको ही थोड़ा ट्विस्ट करके 2 बार आ चुका है अभी. May 22, November 22 actual exam, not even RTP. So I'll be taking that also. First, let us complete problem number 40. Okay, what's the best part of income from other sources? It comes in combination with your question number 1 business head. And what's the presentation? Just go on writing the list of taxability. So computation of income of Mr. Roy for the previous year 22-23. शुरू करें साथ में. चलो, फर्स्ट थिंग. अच्छा डियर स्टूडेंट्स, छोटी सी एक बात. देयर विल बी सम इनकम व्हिच आर नॉट टैक्सेबल इन इनकम फ्रॉम अदर सोर्सेस. तो नीचे जाके ग्रामर फ्रेम करके उसको नोट बना के लिखना पड़ेगा आपको. वो नहीं लिखना है हमको. हम वहीं पे इनर कॉलम में लिखेंगे, आउटर कॉलम में एग्जाम. विल सेव आवर टाइम. आर यू गेटिंग? Ma'am, but then in the study material and in the suggested answer, 7 to 8 notes are there. Those notes are explanatory notes to make the student understand कि इसके पीछे ये reason है. You don't have to write so many reasons in the exam. फिर अभी मुझे डाइवर्ट नहीं होना है क्योंकि मैं अभी सब पेपर करेक्शन ही कर रही हूँ MTP के. That discussion is only coming in my mind, but we'll take that definitely separately, dear students. Write down first. Net agricultural income in India. Is it taxable? No. So inner column you can write 4,800. Outer column exempt. Agricultural income from Sri Lanka. Of course it is taxable. Agricultural income from Sri Lanka. कितना है? 10,000. Taxable है. Outer column. Profit on sale of agricultural land in Mangalore city. But अब वो rural agricultural land कुछ तो होगा और city में है, कुछ उनका information नहीं है, तो we'll take it as exempt. Agricultural land से what income you get in India is exempt, and capital gain is also exempt. Vacant land, vacant plot, you give to Patanjali Yoga Peeth. You know, Ramdev Baba is going to take a yoga camp on a vacant plot or land which you have held and you have received the rent. Is it taxable here? Yes. Ma'am, will it not be taxable in house property? No, dear students, because there's no land pertinent to it. Rent received on subletting. Rent received on subletting. I'm writing it in inner column because subletting income is taxable here because I myself am a tenant. I have taken it on rent from owner and part of it I have sublet. So subletting ki income yahan aayegi and rent paid. Against that, whatever rent I am paying for that subletting to my owner, can I deduct it? Yes. 15,000 or maintenance expense. maintenance expense or bus. So this will definitely be allowed. 37,500 minus 15,000 minus 1,200. Taxable is coming to 21,300. Is the presentation clear? Director's sitting fees is always taxable in income from other sources. Even though he may get remuneration because he's a freelancer director in 7-8 companies, that may be taxable as business income, but sitting fees हमेशा यहाँ taxable होगी. Interest on deposit with bank. बैंक में FD कराया या saving account में रखे, so that interest is taxable. Yes. All interest. Interest on post office saving account. Post office saving account. 1,200, it is exempt. Once again, I am repeating, post office saving account. Mark this, star market, very important for MCQs. Years I have been taking RTP, MTP, final exam papers, so I know this trend. ये पूछते हैं कि पोस्ट ऑफिस सेविंग अकाउंट का इंटरेस्ट कितने तक एग्जेम्प्ट है डियर स्टूडेंट्स? 3,500 single account, 7,000 joint account. Okay, right. Interest credited to PPF. Interest on PPF, 6,000, inner column. Outer column exempt. Public Provident Fund interest is exempt. NSC accrued interest. We are computing the interest on accrual basis, and NSC's accrued interest 1050 is taxable. Post office MIS monthly income scheme का इंटरेस्ट है, बिल्कुल टैक्सेबल है. इंटरेस्ट ऑन डिपॉजिट विथ HDFC, कोई बैंक के साथ कोई कंपनी डिपॉजिट, सब इंटरेस्ट आर टैक्सेबल. Interest on securities, this will all come again in TDS also, 5,000. If they give you this is net, you need to gross up and take. How is the format? Look at the screen. Easy? Right. Dividend received from Indian company. Foreign company भी रहता, अगर इंडिया में मिला है तो बिल्कुल टैक्सेबल है. Against this, बैंक चार्जेस, यहाँ पे लिखो not deductible. See, if you don't write this smart way, no, you'll have to write a note, और वो नोट को फ्रेम करने में लिखने में बहुत टाइम वेस्ट होता है. तो बेटर है कि आप यहीं लिख दो बैंक चार्जेस डिडक्टेबल नहीं है. डिविडेंड रिसीव फ्रॉम फॉरेन कंपनी, डिविडेंड रिसीव फ्रॉम foreign company, कितना? 1,100. Against investing this, you have paid interest. Interest paid for investing in the foreign companies, 8,600. Allowed is 20%. Whatever dividend you have received to invest in that company, you have taken a loan and you have paid interest. But that interest is allowed only up to 20% of dividend received, and remaining is taxable, 880 and 12,880. How is the presentation? Is my speed fine? And presentation is clear? See, फिर हमको अलग से जाके नोट नहीं लिखना है, अभी छोड़ दो, नीचे जाके लिखेंगे ना. PPF interest is exempt, post office saving account interest is exempt. अभी लिख दो, यहीं लिख दो. I want to repeat, though you have paid 8,600 interest, only 20% is deductible. अब यहाँ पे my paper correction experience, student take 8,600 का 20%. No बेटा, 20% of the dividend received. वहां तक allowed. Next, gift received from, this problem is very big for practice purpose, हाँ, इतने बड़े नहीं आते. Gift received from charitable registered trust. आपको गिफ्ट मिला है, बिल्कुल exempt है. चैरिटेबल ट्रस्ट अगर गिफ्ट देते हैं तो exempt है. गिफ्ट from friend, it is exempt if it is up to 50,000. Here it crosses 1 rupee. अच्छा ठीक है मैम, 1 rupee टैक्स करो, 50,000 तक तो exempt करो. No, above 10,000 you should not do the expenditure in cash. You went to Begum Bazaar and purchased the stationery of 13,000. Now you are saying, अच्छा मैम 10,000 तो allow करो. नहीं होता ना. Once you exceed the limit, see, these are the pitfalls. आप पढ़ते हो लेकिन जब एग्जाम में परफॉर्मेंस नहीं आता ना बेटा, मे भी थोड़ा सा हार्श लग रहा है अगर मैं अभी आपको बोल रही हूँ, पर ये गलतियां होती हैं जो मैं आपको बता रही हूँ ना. 20% किसका लोगे? फॉरेन इनकम का. मैम गिफ्ट above 50,000 is taxable. At least till 50,000 you exempt. Answer is no, it will not be exempt. 50,001 पूरा taxable होगा. Okay, once this is taxable, then gift from other friend. Other friend का कुछ नाम वाम नहीं बताया तो हम भी नहीं लिखेंगे. 500 rupees taxable. This 50,000 is limit for me throughout the year. Okay. Next is winning from lottery. Winning from lottery. Net of tax. मतलब आपका TDS कितना है? 30,600. Net amount received कितना है आपका? 69,400. तो taxable कितना होगा? 1 lakh rupees. If they don't give like this, directly 30% लेके आपको करना है. Say net TDS is 30,600, TDS काटा है और gross amount है आपका 69,400, so 1 lakh. This is just I have taken random. Frankly speaking, TDS on lottery is 30%, ECS के बिना. तो 1 lakh की अगर लॉटरी है तो they will deduct 30,000 and pay you 70,000. ठीक है? So whatever TDS they have deducted and you in your hand you got 69,400, but it's like take this 1 lakh lottery. Then I'm saying, listen, 30,600 out of 1 lakh, do to 1 minute. I will deposit as TDS. When you file your return, you claim this as TDS paid by Dipti ma'am on lottery. But what is taxable income? Always gross. ग्रॉसिंग अप के लिए थोड़े से टीडीएस के रेट्स मैं आपको अच्छे से याद करा दूंगी when we come to TDS chapter. Are you all studying with 100% clarity on presentation, on writing? At least अभी तक 4 नोट लिखने पड़ते हैं और इतना टाइम वेस्ट होता है, कोई नोट लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. डिबेंचर इंटरेस्ट accrued even if not received, it's received in 18th April 23. 1 lakh पे 10%. Is it taxable? Yes, it is. That's all. Calculate the gross total income. चलो, do the total faster than me. जो exempt है उसको हमने यहीं पे exempt कर दिया. Check the inner column presentation. It's as good as doing 3 छोटा problem. I've done in 1 problem. How much? Put the answer in chat box. दीप्ति मैम भी कभी गलत टोटल कर लेते हैं, आप तो सही करते हो और फाइनल एग्जाम में तो टोटल करना ही है आपको. 2,40,231. If you are not getting, check it. Take a pause 2 minutes before I go to next concept. It's a very nice problem I have solved. Yes. Thank you so much for so many of you who are live right now on Sunday morning. That motivates me also for being committed and taking classes, because next schedule is there. Like this Sarathi taxation videos are also there in case if you want to check it in the app. और चलो आगे कंटिन्यू करते हैं इसको. All clear? Yes. Put a message. Are you getting the same total? Check कर लो ऊपर से. Pause करके. As good as 2-3 good problems. एक और problem orally solve करें. Writing part is over ना. But हमारे पास material है ना. हमारे material में से करें. And then I'll go to the deemed dividend. This did you follow? Fair market value wala concept? Yeah, I'll make you write that also. You want to write this grossing up concept or clear? I have explained orally. हाँ, एक और प्रॉब्लम है खेलकर इसको भी सॉल्व करते हैं. Directors meeting fees, will it be taxable? Yes. Agricultural income in India, exempt. Agricultural income in Nepal, yes. Interest 10% TDS काट के 10,800 you have received. So 10,800 is 90%. 100% is question mark. 10,800 into 100 by 90. 12,000. Taxable income कितना होगा? 12,000. ये कितना होगा? 15,000. ये कितना है? 3,000. Study material problems also I'll take today. Post office saving account interest is exempt. Government securities, yes. PPF, exempt. NSC, yes. See, you need to save time in other sources because इसके साथ business set के लिए prepared रहो. साथ में ATG का deduction रहेगा. Dividend, whenever it is received, dividend is taxable. Lottery, 28,000 you have received after 30% TDS. So this is 70%, 28,000. 100 कितना आ रहा है? 28,000 into 100 divide by 70, 40,000. Rent from subletting, 12,000. Against that rent you have paid to landlord, 6,000. बिल्कुल deduct होगा. केलकर has spent 600 more वो कुछ तो करने के लिए और लॉटरी टिकट खरीदी है. लॉटरी टिकट का एक्सपेंडिचर अलाउड नहीं है, बट फ्रॉम रेंट दिस इज अलाउड. सो 5,400 हो गया. चेक करो और एक प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो गया. हाउ मच यू ऑल आर गेटिंग टैक्सेबल? $87,600. This problem usually is homework. The first day when I teach that problem in class, I said do it on your own. And next day when students say, ma'am, 82,000, 85,000, इतना pinch होता है ना और इतना मजा आता है. मतलब I'm not happy to see them getting wrong answers, but that's like a superb ego hurt for the students कि कहाँ गलती हुई. मैंने घर से करके आया. And I asked them to write duration. Whenever you do it in writing, I don't know how many times you have seen when I write, I look there. There is my watch. I know watch is there in the laptop also. यहाँ, but वो habit है वहाँ देखने की. So this is like in time frame we need to complete the problem ना. You can't take for 5 minutes problem long time, है ना? Right. चलो. Now I'm taking up the concept of deemed dividend. Wish me all the best. Because deemed dividend is a concept in income from other sources which I'm teaching now, and it is as good as law. Law में से ही कॉपी पिया है. लॉ थोड़ी मेरा सब्जेक्ट है. दीप्ति मैम अकाउंट्स टैक्स कॉस्टिंग पढ़ाते हैं. लॉ खुद ही कभी 47 मार्क्स से ज्यादा नहीं है. No break now. Today I don't think we need a break. Still, if you're very tired, let me know. अभी वो भी अभी तो नहीं. चलो. Over to all of us in the notebook, I'm writing the concept of deemed dividend. कुछ आपको लिखा रही हूं मैं concept बताने के लिए. That example may not come in the final exam, dear students, what I'm writing now, but it will definitely give you so much clarity for the concept of deemed dividend. Section 2, subsection 22, clause A to E. 5 clauses are there for deemed dividend. For inter final, all the students deemed dividend is super duper important. Okay. अब ये क्या देखो. Mr. A has invested in RIL shares. Okay. Right. RIL कंपनी में हमने इन्वेस्ट किए 100 रुपीज. ओके. कंपनी का फर्स्ट ईयर में ही नेट प्रॉफिट आया. हमने 100 इन्वेस्ट किए. कंपनी का कुछ भी है. कंपनी अर्न्ड अ प्रॉफिट ऑफ 500 and declared dividend. Net profit of the company is 500. 300 डिविडेंड दे दिया. शेयर होल्डर्स के हाथ में टैक्सेबल हो गया. 200 रुपीज रिजर्व्स, flowing back of profit. Am I right? Am I giving you the correct language? कंपनी ने 500 रुपीज अर्न किया, 300 डिविडेंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर दिया. Whenever income of the company is distributed to shareholders, it is dividend, interim dividend, final dividend, annual dividend, all. 200 rupees are flowed back in the company. ठीक है. अगले बार का नेट प्रॉफिट ये फर्स्ट ईयर का आया. अब सेकेंड ईयर में फिर नेट प्रॉफिट आया 1000 रुपए. फिर डिविडेंड दे दिया 500. शेयर होल्डर्स के हाथ में टैक्सेबल हो गया. Dividend is taxable, dear students. For 21-22, if I am receiving the dividend now, it will be taxable now. Whenever it is right to receive dividend is established, it is taxable as per AS 9 and here also, all. ठीक है. चलो, तो ये हमारा कंप्लीट हो गया कि डिविडेंड कितना डिक्लेयर किया. फिर रिजर्व्स कितना हो गया 500 रुपए और पुराना 200 था. अब हमारे पास रिजर्व्स कितने हो गए 700. I'm telling you in a story form. Until now, is it clear? अभी तो स्टोरी नहीं चल रही. अभी क्या चल रहा है? वेब सीरीज चल रहा है. तो एपिसोड 1 is over. Clear or not? Whatever we have earned, whatever we have given dividend, that's called as distributed profit. Whatever we flow back in the business in the form of reserves, actually that reserves belongs to whom? 200 and 500. It belongs to shareholders. Now, this reserves distributed to shareholders. ये reserves, एक मिनट अच्छे से लिखेंगे. These reserves distributed to shareholders in any form. Is it dividend? Are you all with me? These reserves, if they are distributed to shareholders in any form, is it going to be dividend directly or indirectly? Yes, deemed dividend. नाम clear है. But अब ये कैसे देते हैं? This is given in 5 different forms. Clause A. ये देखो. Distribution by company. Distribution by company to shareholders out of accumulated profits. I'm giving you running notes and I'm making you understand the concept. You need not draw this example and write this in exam. दीप्ति मैम ने ऐसे पढ़ाया. फिर मैं second time language पढ़ूंगी. After that, I will apply and immediately solve 2-3 good problems. Deemed dividend आता है बेटा. MCQ में भी आता है और questions में भी आता है. Capital gain के साथ they have asked in the last exam. So distribution by company to the shareholder out of the accumulated profits. Huh? Out of the what are accumulated profits? Reserves. I want all of you to write here. मुझे ना ratio analysis topic याद आ रहा है FM का. Accumulated profits, flowing back of profit, undistributed profit, reserves. This is all the same. So distribution by company to shareholders out of accumulated profit. First way, by way of release of assets. मतलब against these reserves, can I give to shareholders land? ये reserves के जितना land दे दिया, cash दे दिया, asset दे दिया, तो shareholders can't say मेरे को company से dividend कहाँ है, मुझे तो asset मिला है. But that asset is given to shareholder out of reserves. So the value of the asset will be treated as what? Deemed dividend, taxable in hands of shareholders. Second example. Distribution. I'll not write it again. Abhi second time I'm writing to make you learn. Distribution by company to shareholders out of profits or accumulated reserve. What? By way of debentures. Shareholders को dividend की जगह out of reserves, can I convert the reserves into debentures and give them debentures? Yes. Or can I give bonus to preference shareholders, not bonus to equity shareholders? Huh? Bonus to preference shareholders? Yes. It will be treated as deemed dividend. Same. Taxable in the hands of share. Take a pause. Out of reserves, I am giving to my shareholders, not cash, not asset, debentures issued free by converting the reserves into debentures. Or to preference shareholders, I am giving bonus shares. पैसे कहाँ से आए bonus के लिए? Reserves में से. Third, same distribution by company to the shareholder out of accumulated profits on liquidation. On liquidation in form of cash or assets. Take a pause. Star market, very important, dear students. थोड़ा in-depth concept है, यहाँ देखो ध्यान से. The concept what I am teaching is little in-depth. Even if you are feeling right now, ma'am, 50% समझ में आ रहा है, pause करो. I have taken it as a challenge और हर बार ये बिल्कुल clear हो जाता है. अभी मैं आपको concept पढ़ा रही हूँ, फिर मैं notes में से read करूँगी, फिर मैं उसको problem के form में solve करूँगी. तो deemed dividend clear होगा और deemed dividend exam में आता है. There's a related concept of deemed dividend in your this also, which chapter? Capital gain. चलो, तो अभी हमने क्या लिखा ना, अभी तक फिर से करते हैं. Out of the reserves, if anything is given by the company to shareholders out of profits by way of realization of assets, deemed dividend. Distribution by company to shareholders out of accumulated profit by way of debentures. Bonus to preference shareholders, deemed dividend. On liquidation in the form of cash or assets. Yes, it's like deemed dividend. ठीक है? Clear है आप सबको? Yes. मतलब on liquidation, company wind up होती है ना, तो we take the shares back from shareholder and we say shares के बदले ये ले लो, वो तो capital gain में जाएगा. But against reserves, you take this. Whatever we give them against reserves to the shareholder on liquidation is taxable in the hands of shareholders as deemed dividend. बात समझ में आ रही है? You are shareholder. Shareholder, please cancel your shares. We are closing the company. But because you are shareholder, you are owner of the shares also and reserve. तो आपके reserves के बदले हम आपको ये दे रहे हैं. वो that will be taxable in your hands as what deemed assumed to be dividend. Direct dividend नहीं, indirectly आ रहा है तो dividend ना. D वाला. Distribution by company to the shareholders out of accumulated profits on account of capital reduction. What is capital reduction scheme? सबको पता है, एडवांस्ड अकाउंटिंग में करते हैं, जिसको हम बोलते हैं internal reconstruction. One of the favorite topic, most scoring for all the students. Amalgamation अलग है, internal reconstruction कंपनी के वहीं हम changes करते हैं, like without dissolving the company or giving it to someone else, we do the changes there itself. Internal reconstruction of the company. In that, if there are some reserves, can I give back to shareholders? कि ये हम scheme कर रहे हैं internal reconstruction, ये लो आपके reserves, bye bye. It will be taxable as DD, deemed dividend. Last one now, थोड़ा सा टफ नहीं है, ये बहुत इजी है, पर आप सबको टाइम क्यों लगता है समझने में? मैंने हर बैच में स्टूडेंट्स के फेस पे स्क्रीन चलते हुए देखिए, क्योंकि ये नया है बेटा आपके लिए, कभी आपने सुना नहीं है, तो थोड़ा टाइम तो दो. rather than leaving the topic completely, give time to yourself. Yes. Fifth one, very important. Same way, out of accumulated profit by the company to the shareholders, reserves given by private company to shareholders in form of loan directly, क्या होगा? Taxable as deemed dividend. Take your time. Are you able to digest? Private company is giving to its shareholders reserves, not directly they are transferring, they are giving loan against the reserves. तो दे से नहीं, प्राइवेट कंपनी आप रिजर्व्स में से लोन नहीं दे सकते, दिया है तो शेयर होल्डर के हाथ में कैसे टैक्सेबल हो जाएगा? डीम्ड डिविडेंड. सेकेंड, प्राइवेट कंपनी is giving loan. Private company is giving loan or advance to a concern. कंसर्न मतलब थर्ड पर्सन, जैसे हो गया आपका HUF या पार्टनरशिप फर्म या AOP या BOI. And in this, main beneficiary is shareholder. What am I doing is clear. Private company giving loan to shareholder out of reserves. No, this will be deemed dividend for shareholder. Private company giving loan or advance not to shareholder, to a third person, koi HUF, koi partnership firm, but where the main beneficiary is the shareholder. Shareholder is holding more than 20% share, voting power या profit. समझ में आ रहा है? मैं डायरेक्टली शेयर होल्डर को प्राइवेट कंपनी से लोन दूं ना तो शेयर होल्डर को टैक्सेबल हो जाता है. तो आई विल गिव लोन टू अ पार्टनरशिप फर्म वेयर शेयर होल्डर इज 30% होल्डर ऑफ द प्रॉफिट. बात तो वही हुई ना? नो, इट इज टैक्सेबल इन द हैंड्स ऑफ द शेयर होल्डर्स एज deemed dividend. Okay. Now here very important part is very important, which is asked in inter final all exam. Even if loan repaid as loan is repaid by shareholder, you know, private company gave loan to shareholder, shareholder ने तो loan repay कर दिया, repaid by shareholder with interest, still deemed dividend taxable. हमने बोला था ना प्राइवेट कंपनी रिजर्व्स में से कोई लोन नहीं देना किसी को. Why did you give loan? You gave loan to the shareholder. This will be treated as income of the shareholder. Arey, but shareholder has repaid the loan to the private company along with interest. Still, it is treated as deemed dividend. Okay. Exception. Exception. If loan is given by private company, finance company, which is a finance company in normal course. Loan is given out of the reserves to the shareholders by a private company, but ये private company का काम ही है finance करना, loan देना देना. And in their normal course, they have given the loan to shareholder. Will it be taxable as deemed dividend? Not taxable. Then not taxable as deemed dividend. I have missed grammar in the sentences, but I'm dead sure, provided you are also writing with me. नहीं लिखा है तो मैं रुकती हूँ, आप लिखो. मैं पूरा रिवाइज करूंगी तो तब तक आप साथ में लिख भी लोगे. पहले इसको कंप्लीट कर लेते हैं. I'll read out also. I always say कि थोड़ी चीजों को टाइम लगता है, थोड़ी चीजें जल्दी हो जाती है, तो थोड़ा पेशेंस रखना है. चलो फिर से एक बार. There are 5 clauses to deemed dividend and the concept of deemed or assumed. See, whatever profit company is earning, 500, 300 rupees it is distributing as dividend to shareholders. Bye, taxable in the hands of shareholders. 200 is profit accumulated with company. Next year, 500. So 700 rupees are the reserves or undistributed profit or accumulated profit in the hands of shareholders. चलो ठीक है, ये तो हो गया. These reserves, when they are distributed to shareholders, कोई भी form में, cash में, kind में है तो reserves, no? Will it be taxable in the hands of the shareholders as deemed dividend? Answer is yes. So, distribution by company to the shareholders. It's a challenge. If the concept is clear, comment below the video, even if you're watching it as recording. हाँ, पर एक बार तो आपको लिखना चाहिए. Yeah. Distribution by company to shareholders out of accumulated profits by way of release of assets. कैश में असेट फॉर्म में शेयरहोल्डर को दे रहे, ये रिजर्व्स के अगेंस्ट ये कैश और असेट लेके जाओ, बाय. अरे बट अगेंस्ट रिजर्व्स नो. सो डीम्ड डिविडेंड टैक्सेबल इन द हैंड्स ऑफ शेयरहोल्डर्स, इनकम फ्रॉम अदर सोर्सेस. 222 clause A. B. Distribution by company to the shareholders out of accumulated profits. Yeah. By way of debentures दे दो shareholders को, या bonus दे दो to preference shareholders. Now third is distribution by company to shareholders out of accumulated profits on liquidation in the form of cash or कोई भी form में liquidation पे. If you are saying to shareholder we are closing the company, against your reserves take this, then deemed dividend. on account of capital reduction scheme. हाँ, internal reconstruction, company का makeover हो रहा है, and reserves we are giving to shareholders. Last is reserves are given by private company to the shareholders in the form of anything. Reserves are given by the private company to the shareholders in the form of loan, treated in the hands of shareholders as what? Deemed dividend. Now private company out of reserves giving loan not directly to shareholder, but they are giving loan to a concern, कोई firm, कोई HUF, जहां पे major holder तो shareholder ही है, तो taxable, even if the shareholder has repaid the loan. Okay, if the loan is given by private company in the normal course of business, it's a finance company, then it is not taxable as dividend. अच्छा है, clear है सबको, all the 5 clauses A, B, C, D, E. चलो, let me now take you to the notebook. काफी टाइम लगाया मुझे लगता है मैंने explain करने में. Is it? 20 minutes are over to write that. Deemed dividend. Any distribution by company to the shareholders to the extent of accumulated profit. I'll apply this and solve problem. You know, company gives to shareholders 5 lakh rupees, students 5 lakh rupees dividend में ले लेते हैं. अरे कंपनी ने 5 लाख रुपीस शेयर होल्डर को दिए, बट रिजर्व्स ही 4 लाख है, तो जो रिजर्व्स के थ्रू गया है ओनली दैट इज डीम्ड डिविडेंड. अच्छा है, या any distribution to shareholders by a company of debentures or bonus to preference shareholders out of the accumulated profits. Any distribution to shareholder by company on liquidation. Any distribution by a company to shareholders on account of reduction of the capital. Any payment to the extent of accumulated profits by a private company. Loan or advance given to shareholder who holds beneficial ownership of not less than 10% voting right. Shareholder का कम से कम 10% voting right होना है. Beneficial, you all know what is beneficial ownership? Legal ownership mine may be 8%, but I am the कर्ता of HUF और वहां भी 8% और इंडिविजुअल में 8, तो पुट टुगेदर तो मेरा more than 10% हो गया ना. Loan or advance given to a concern, HUF from AOP, where shareholder is a member or partner more than 20% share in the profits and all. Any payment by or on behalf of individual benefit to the shareholder. समझ में आ रहा है? आप किसी थर्ड पर्सन को पे करो out of the reserves जहाँ main beneficiary is shareholder. Even if the shareholder has repaid the loan along with interest, still it is taxable. Exception: if the loan or advance is given to shareholder, it will not be treated as dividend if loan is given in the normal course of business where lending of the money is business of this company. Where a loan has been treated as dividend and subsequently the company declares and distributes dividend to the shareholders. Any payment by company on purchase of its own shares from shareholders in accordance with buyback. ये तो मैंने आपको बता ही दिया है, buyback. ये वाले पॉइंट यहाँ जरूरी नहीं है. It will be taxable. ठीक है? Right. 1 second, dear students. अब इसको apply करके 5 marks problem what they have asked, that we will check. 5 marks problem I am taking right now, what they have asked in the exam. Yeah, this one. Study material problem and past exam problem both. Rahul is holding 28%. मैंने स्टडी मटेरियल में 2 ही बिट्स थे, मैंने और ऐड कर दिए. ऐसा हुआ तो, ये हुआ तो, वो हुआ तो, सब हुआ तो मालूम है मुझे. Rahul is holding 28% of equity shares in a company, took a loan of 5 lakh from the same company. Okay. On the date of granting the loan, company had accumulated profits of 4 lakh और राहुल का शेयर कितना है? 28%, और कंपनी ने राहुल को लोन दिया. ठीक है, Company is engaged in manufacturing activity. Is the amount of loan taxable as deemed dividend in the hands of Rahul if company is a public company? Answer is no. 222, which clause is affected here? E. But E is applicable to which company? Private company. Giving loan to shareholder out of reserves. This is a company in which public is substantially interested. So even if they have given loan, is it taxable as deemed dividend? Answer is no. Sirf no nahi likhna, one line you have to explain. What would be your answer if lending company is a private company? That's a closely held company. Yes, it will be taxable as deemed dividend under section 222 clause E, because private company is giving loan out of accumulated profits to the shareholder who is holding more than 10% share. तो shareholder के हाथ में तो taxable ही होगा. Next, if the Rahul repaid the loan, Rahul ने ना loan repay कर दिया, तभी भी yes, it is taxable as deemed dividend under section 222E. Even if Rahul has repaid the loan. If this closely held company is a finance company, उसका activity ही है loan देना and लेना, not taxable. Not taxable. First and last. Take your time. मैम ये 2 मिनट के आंसर के लिए आपने 20 मिनट का लेक्चर दिया और 20 लाइन लिखा दी हमको. Yes. समझ में आया है नहीं? If you have missed 2 minutes of video also, please pause and check the beginning. जहां मैंने आपको एग्जाम्पल लिखा है ना कि this is the accumulated profits of the company 500. 300 is distributed to shareholder. Bye bye, dividend लो, घर जाओ. AGM में जैसे dividend declare होता है. Now, instead of giving dividend directly, we have accumulated the profits in the hands of company. And after few years, company is giving to shareholder in any form. Then will it be taxable in the hands of shareholder as deemed or assumed dividend? Yes. Because if company has earned 500, this 500 profit belongs to shareholders. If out of that 200 also they have distributed, it will be taxable. Just write all the answers, check example. If you have any other options in your mind, say 20 minutes more and we are done for today. Today being Sunday, I'll not take class till 1:30 or 2 o'clock. Tomorrow afresh we will start salary with one concept, one problem. But अभी थोड़ा पार्ट बाकी है, देखो एक बार. Yes. All clear until now? How is the concept of deemed dividend? इसको apply करके 1 second. Yeah. इसको apply करके went into mute. We'll apply this and solve some past exam questions also. 1 minute. Some message is coming that the voice is not coming. Let me check. We'll apply this and solve some past exam questions also. 1 minute. The message is coming. टेक्नोलॉजी से थोड़ा डर लगता है कभी कभी पता चला आई एम गोइंग ऑन स्पीकिंग एंड इफ द वॉइस इज नॉट कमिंग मैम पूरा म्यूट था लेक्चर तो पूरी मेरी मेहनत जाएगी Let us solve some nice questions from the past exam papers, which is already asked. छोटे छोटे questions and 2 marks, 4 marks के solve करते हैं अभी. Yes, May 22 exam. Income from other sources, we are solving the questions. Okay. Deemed dividend आएगा, उसको भी करेंगे तब. SSC is found to be the owner of gold, market value of which is 50 lakhs, but he recorded that he has spent 10 lakhs. 10 lakh बताए हैं, but वो gold की market value कितनी है? 50 lakhs. Explain the assessing officer how it will be dealt with. Then we all know section 69 and all. हाँ? इसका आंसर ना मुझे नोटबुक में लिखाना है. Problem number 42. Last which problem I did 40. 41 also I'll do. 42 कर रहे हैं अभी. Problem number 42. Undisclosed income. You remember? Cash credit, unexplained investment, undisclosed income. Whenever it is recovered, it is taxable at the rate of flat 78%. Flat 78%. Undisclosed income. Ma'am, 78% कैसे? 60% tax, 25% surcharge, and on tax and surcharge 4% ECES. करके देखो आपके कैलकुलेटर में. Suppose 100 rupees आपकी income है into 60% tax because it is undisclosed income और आपने छुपाई अंडर कटिंग की बताया नहीं ब्लैक मनी है. You know, you all have seen that raid movie. 60% into on tax 25% surcharge. So calculator में 60 लिखा सबने into 125%. 25% surcharge मतलब 15. Are you all getting 75? Yes. So this is tax plus surcharge into 104%. 75 into 104%, it's coming to 70. So here in this case, how much is the income undisclosed? Market value was 50 lakhs and they have shown 10 lakhs. So 40 lakhs. On 40 lakhs, 78%. On 40 lakhs, 78%, that is, tax will come to 31 lakh 20,000. Clear to all of you? 31 lakh 20,000. See, these are past exam questions, RTPs, MTPs, सब जगह से. और ये छोटे छोटे questions बार बार पूछते हैं exam. So very nice question. ठीक है? Shall I go to next one? Any doubt here? You can calculate separately. 50 lakhs, 10 lakhs, so he disclosed. 40 lakhs is what he hided. So 70%. Or else you can say tax on 40 lakhs, 60%. 24 lakhs. Now on tax, you have to calculate surcharge at the rate of 25%. That is 6 lakhs. Tax plus surcharge. This is taught to you in the very basic class, dear student. Anyone listening to this video now and have missed first class thinking first में introduction रहता, first तो सबसे important है, जाके देखो और फिर आप कमेंट करना है. और टैक्स प्लस सरचार्ज दोनों पे 4% सेस लगेगा, 1,20,000. So the total tax is coming to 31,20,000. अच्छा है, क्लियर है सबको? चलो, shall I go to the next question? 42. Next is 43. These are, making this material is also taking hours of time. ये जो आप सैलरी कल सॉल्व करोगे ना, आप ही बोलना कि द क्वालिटी ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम, एक कॉन्सेप्ट एक प्रॉब्लम, तो ये मटेरियल बनाने में ही बहुत टाइम गया है. एंड आई हैव टेकन बेस्ट ऑफ द वर्केबल प्रॉब्लम फ्रॉम स्टडी मटेरियल फ्रॉम द पास्ट एग्जाम्स. अब ये देखो, May 22 का एक्चुअल क्वेश्चन था, दो फॉर 2 marks, 196 I have failed, so I know importance of 4 marks. 2 मार्क और मिल जाते तो पास हो जाती थी, 6 महीने पहले से ये बन जाती थी. प्रॉब्लम नंबर 43 करो साथ में. May 23 MTP क्वेश्चन नंबर 4B MTP 1 का. Om has gifted a property value of 50 lakhs to wife Uma, who in turn has gifted the same to Mrs. Pallavi, their daughter-in-law. I'm taking this question now because I'm reading, but actually ये clubbing का question है. Okay, कर ले, थोड़ा सा आइडिया सबको है. Husband has gifted the house to wife, और उससे अब वाइफ को नहीं तो किसको गिफ्ट करेंगे? Husband has gifted the property to wife, no problem, without adequate consideration, out of love and affection. गिफ्ट का कुछ नहीं रहता, दे दिया गिफ्ट वाइफ को. Wife should stay in the house and enjoy. She started getting rental income. House को let out कर दिया. That rental income will be taxable in the hands of Mr. Om. But wife in turn gifted the house to daughter-in-law. Anything transferred to daughter-in-law out of love and affection, as long as she is using, no problem. If she is getting income out of that, that income will be taxable in the hands of husband. मतलब क्लबिंग प्रोविजंस में हस्बैंड टू वाइफ जो भी ट्रांसफर किया यूज करो. Long back, this was actual case law that Anil Ambani had gifted a yacht boat, to Tina Ambani on birthday. Now, if Tina Ambani is using that, fine. If Tina is giving it out for parties and all, income from yacht boat will be taxable in the hands of husband. So husband to wife or wife to husband gift, or husband wife is gifting to their daughter-in-law, son's wife, directly or indirectly. Husband or wife is giving the gift to a third person, और वो third person में main beneficiary तो daughter-in-law है, तो भी taxable होगा. Now house is let out for 25,000 per month income. ठीक है. And compute the income of Om and Pallavi. And will your answer be different if said property was gifted to son? Yes, तब तो फर्क पड़ेगा ना. और रेंटल इनकम है तो क्या इस पे स्टैंडर्ड डिडक्शन भी मिलेगा? आंसर इज यस. सो प्रॉब्लम नंबर 43 फॉर 4 marks in notebook. Let us solve it. Are you all doing in writing? I can also really वहीं scribble कर लिए. पर एग्जाम लिखना है ना, लिखो. मिस्टर ओम, पॉइंट नंबर 1. पॉइंट में लिखना तो थोड़ा अच्छा लगता है क्लैरिटी के साथ. Transferred property to Mrs. Om. Mrs. Om का नाम भी दिया था ना, यहाँ कुछ तो था, उमा, Mrs. उमा. Income from property will be clubbed in hands of Mr. Om. एक अच्छा लैंग्वेज लिखना है से, प्लीज राइट डाउन, एक्सेप्ट इन agreement to live apart, bracket divorce not taxable. ब्रैकेट सिर्फ आपको समझाने के लिए, आपको समझ में आ रहा है? इफ हस्बैंड इज ट्रांसफरिंग प्रॉपर्टी टू वाइफ, जब उनका डिवोर्स हो रहा है कि वाइफ के लिए ये प्रॉपर्टी है और इससे जो इनकम आएगी आप अपना कर लो गुजारा, तो तब फिर वो क्लबिंग नहीं होगा, बिकॉज हस्बैंड वाइफ रिलेशनशिप इज नॉट देयर. So you accept in agreement to live apart, then it's not taxable. But here Om has transferred the property to Uma. Rental income. How much is rental income? You all should calculate there. 25,000 per month into 12. 25,000 into 12. How much is it coming? 3 lakh. And nothing given. We should take standard deduction 30%. 90,000. 2 lakh 10,000 is income from house property for Mr. Om. Now second twist. Second twist is Mrs. Uma transferred property to daughter-in-law. Clubbing provisions will attract. बिल्कुल कभी क्लबिंग के प्रोविजंस लगेंगे. क्लबिंग प्रोविजंस will attract. Income will be taxable in hands of Mr. Om. Actually, if Uma has transferred out of love and affection asset to daughter-in-law, income should be clubbed in the hands of Uma. But Uma को खुद को भी गिफ्ट मिला है मिस्टर ओम से, तो मिस्टर ओम के हाथ में टैक्सेबल है. Third option is if property is gifted to son, clubbing provisions will not attract. Clubbing provisions is not like कोई भी relative को gift दो. No. Under section 64, giving the gift to spouse, to daughter-in-law, or to third party where beneficiary is spouse, or to third party where beneficiary is daughter-in-law. Only these 4 relations are covered up in clubbing. So if the property is gifted by Mr. Om to his son, clubbing provisions will not attract. Whatever rental income is coming, rental income will be taxable in hands of son. बेटे के हाथ में taxable. Is the quality of problem good? Any CMA exam paper, I am taking care of all the papers. So any CMA, earlier MTP, if you are getting a doubt, click the picture, send that doubt in the Telegram group. I'll surely clear it with voice note. But give me 1 or 2 days time. I am also into schedule from morning to evening with classes and ongoing paper corrections and material. This PDF which we are doing now, it takes time to accumulate this. I've kept a typist also, and he's typing and sending, and then lot of things are to be aligned before this reaches you all. ये जो problem का sheet है ना बेटा, question bank. चलो, last but बहुत अच्छा problem. You can write here, refer study material. The same question is asked in study material also. और थोड़ा सा अलग, but ऐसा ही, और बहुत अच्छा question. This is, I don't know for how many marks. Nice question. 8 marks. Capital gain or income from other sources combined. and both the topics are over for us, है ना? So we will do this. May 22 question paper, question number 3A. ठीक है, चलो एक एक बिट पढ़ के करेंगे, बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन है. 1 second. Yeah. Mr. Lalit is a dealer in shares and he has entered. Even if you are dealer in shares, dividend income is taxable in income from other sources. Shall we write this in notebook? ये students गड़बड़ करते हैं. 2 minute. तो थोड़ा सा booster note और लिख लेते हैं before we start this question. Note. I want all of you to write a note. Even if SSC is dealer in shares, shares का जो income होगा purchase sale पे, that will be covered in business income, है ना? Stock in trade and all. But dividend taxable कहाँ पे? Income from other sources. You can't say I'm a dealer in shares, opening stock of shares, purchase of shares सब रहता है मेरे पास, तो dividend आप मुझे कैसे tax करो? Business income की तरह. Answer is no. It will always be taxable as income from other sources. और एक second भी छोटा सा point but लिख लो, अच्छा ही है कि even though net income is received after TDS, even if net income is received, even though net income is received after TDS, gross income is taxable. You have to do the gross income. Say net income is 90%, TDS is 10%. तो gross income 100 होगा. अगर ये 9,000 है तो ये कितना होगा? क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई. समझ में आ रहा है आप सबको मैं क्या लिखा रही हूँ? This should be like, even if some of the students are feeling मैम ये कितने बार रिपीट करोगे, तो जब बहुत रिपीट होगा then the speed will come in exam. Promise you will complete the paper in 3 hours and you will get exemption. 84, 82, 87, these are the marks in tax paper. And trust me, dear students, GST paper is going to be so super easy. Mr. Lalit is dealer in shares. He received a motor car 5 lakh as gift from Sunil on occasion of marriage anniversary. Motor car doesn't come in the definition of the property. So not taxable. समझ में आ रहा है? कितना अच्छा question है. Cash gift of 21,000 from 4 friends. Oh, 21,000 into 4. बिल्कुल taxable है. 84,000. I'm going to do it also in notebook. I'm reading the question and the analysis which is going in my mind, that should go on in your mind also. Now, land at Jaipur as a gift from friend. Stamp duty value is 6 lakhs and the land was acquired in 2001 and 2 for 2 lakh. Okay. Friend ने land ही gift में दे दी. Gift में दिया तो cost वॉस्ट कोई काम का नहीं है. Land जो है मेरे लिए पूरा income from other source. Lalit purchased from his friend Abhishek a dealer in shares 1,000 shares at 400. Fair market value is 600 on that date. Okay. Right. Lalit sold these shares in the due course. ठीक है. Lalit ने 1,000 shares खरीदे and he is a dealer in share at 400. जबकि FMV कितना था? 600. So 200 per share तभी income होगा. Okay. But ये shares जो है ना, he is a dealer in shares. So this will come in the business income. It will not come here. Stock in trade. I hope you are getting. if 600 के shares you are getting in 400, 200 is the gift, but these shares you are the dealer. This is your stock in trade, and stock in trade is not a property. I'll make you write the reason. समझ में आ रहा है? You remember when gift is given in cash or in kind and any capital asset. So stock in trade capital asset ही नहीं है, तो वो कम पे दो ज्यादा पे दो, कोई gift नहीं होगा. On November 21, Lalit took possession of residential house booked by him 2 years back for 20 lakh. Stamp duty value on 1st November was 32 lakhs. And on the date of booking, 24 lakhs. He has paid 1 lakh by account pay check on the date of booking. Superb. 100 times if you want, I can say this. मैम एक्चुअल कंसिडरेशन तो 20 है, अगर स्टैम्प ड्यूटी हाई है तो वही लेंगे, बट यहाँ पे दो स्टैम्प ड्यूटी आपको कंफ्यूज करने के लिए. सो यू हैव टू टेक द स्टैम्प ड्यूटी वैल्यू ऑन द डेट ऑफ बुकिंग 24 lakhs, because on the date of booking token money is received by account pay check. If the token money is not received, or if it is received in cash, then you have to take the stamp duty value on the registration, जो कि है 32 lakhs. बात समझ में आ रही है आपको? तो ये आपकी इनकम में चला जाएगा, इनकम फ्रॉम अदर सोर्स में. याद है आपको? I have transferred the ललित ने तो बायर है. ललित, why did you buy 24 lakhs property in 20 lakhs? तो जो सेलर है उसके लिए सेल कंसिडरेशन कितना होगा? 24 lakhs. And buyer, why did I give my 24 lakhs property to Lalit in 20 lakhs? 4 lakh is gift, Lalit, from you, from me to you. बात समझ में आ रही? It's that beautiful. If you can analyze with me. He has received shop building. इसी लेवल के प्रॉब्लम्स आएंगे, और अगर ये सेम भी आ गया ना, तो there should be a beautiful smile looking at your question paper, और इतना रिलैक्स होके आराम से पेपर करना, पूरा करेक्ट होगा. He received a shop building of fair market value 150 and cash 50,000 in distribution from ABC Private Limited at the time of the liquidation process of the company. Okay, that time. Now this is a private company. Okay, on liquidation, private company है या कोई भी company, A to D तो किसी को भी applicable है. Only loan wala is applicable to private company. So on liquidation, what is the capital? 1,25,000. ये सब extra information पूरा confuse करने के लिए, यहाँ पे भी ये सब confuse. आपको out of accumulated profits कितना मिल रहा है? How much you are getting out of the accumulated profits? लिक्विडेशन पे 1,50,000 की एक शॉप मिल रही है, कैश मिल रहा है 50, तो 2 लाख रुपए मिल रहे हैं. ओके, बट व्हाट वाज योर कैपिटल ऑन दैट डेट? One second, dear students. Because whatever is out of reserves you will get. कहीं कुछ miss out हो गया point. There's a printing mistake here. This is the balance, not share capital. This is the balance of reserves. There's a printing mistake. There's a balance of reserve. He has received a shop building at the fair market value of 150 and cash in the shares of a private company on liquidation, but the balance of reserves on that day was 1. So out of reserve, how much is given on liquidation? 125. Though actually you have got 2 lakh. What will be taxable? 125. On 1st March, he sold the plot. एक फ्रेंड ने प्लॉट गिफ्ट दिया था ना, ये रहा जयपुर में, पूरा 6 लाख का प्लॉट गिफ्ट मिला था जुलाई 21 और मार्च 22, विद इन 2 years. So short term capital gain 8 lakh. is the sale consideration. Cost for me, I have got it as gift from my friend Cabra. Cabra के लिए जो cost है वो cost हम लेंगे, ठीक है? और हमारे लिए क्या होगा? Short term. So no index, nothing. Man, then why they have given index rates? To confuse you, because Cabra is purchased in 1 and 2. कितनी information extra है ये exam में हटाते आना चाहिए. You're getting? You need to remove the extra information. That is very important. चलो और है आगे. Compute the income of Lalit from other source also and from capital gain also. दोनों. Capital gain लगेगा ना क्योंकि property transfer की है. This is problem number 1 second. They have asked you to compute the capital gain, तो ही करना. Capital gain भी पूछा है. All right, problem number 41 in the notebook. 40 to 43 आपको कराया, छोटा ही था, बीच में नोट भी लिखाया. Problem number 41. Computation of income of Lalit. Computation of income of Lalit. पहले तो capital gain. Oh, deemed dividend had one more concept also. I'll explain it with this problem. Income from capital gain. एक के नीचे क्या आप कर सकते हैं? या sale consideration of Jaipur plot. Jaipur plot is sold in 8 lakhs and it is just recently received as gift. So cost of acquisition में bracket में लिखना है cost of previous owner Mr. Cabra. But indexation वहां से नहीं लेंगे. Sometimes if you take the cost of previous owner, even if you are taking indexation from there, yeah, this is the last problem. Then we are closing for today. चलो जल्दी से करते हैं. तो cost of acquisition for Cabra कितना था आपके लिए? 6 lakhs. 2 lakhs. Is taxable as short-term capital gain. I hope you are getting. When I take cost of previous owner, I have to take indexation. If I get it as, by way of will and inheritance and all. Okay. But this time I have got it as gift from a friend, not from my relative and all. So I will not take that risk. दोनों ऑप्शन आप कर सकते हैं. चलो और एक कैपिटल गेन आएगा full value of consideration on liquidation. See, you have invested in shares of ABC Limited and ABC Limited has gone into liquidation and they are giving you 1,50,000 के asset और 50,000 का cash. Asset plus cash. कितना दे रहे हैं? 2 lakh rupees. Out of that, whatever you have received against the accumulated reserves. I said it's printing mistake. They have given you 2 lakh. Company has gone into liquidation. You are the shareholder. Take a pause and listen to this concept. Company has gone into liquidation. You are the shareholder. आप दूसरे कोई पब्लिक को बेचो या कंपनी को शेयर वापस दो. Shareholder को capital gain तो लगेगा ना? Yes. So shareholder against your shares. Company gave you how much cash? 50,000. Asset 1,50,000. है ना? right? 2 lakh. But out of that, whatever they have received against accumulated reserves, taxable as deemed dividend 1,25,000. Balance आपका taxable होगा, full value of the consideration. Net sale consideration of shares कितना आ रहा है? 75,000. Net sale consideration of shares कितना आ रहा है आपका? 75,000. अब इसमें से index cost of acquisition and all we have to deduct. Cost of acquisition not given, so 75,000 taken as income. Some of you may be confused here, so if you want I can show all again. करो, लिख तो लो पहले. फिर से एक बार. I received a plot from my friend as gift for 6 lakh. Immediately I sold for 8 lakhs. 2 lakh is short-term capital gain. Now I have invested in ABC Limited shares. Company is going into liquidation. Company is giving me cash assets. Is that the sale consideration for my shares? Yes. So company has given 2 lakh. But against that, my reserves were 1,25,000. So whatever I get 222 clause C, पढ़ लेना ऊपर जाके. Out of accumulated profits, company is giving me 1,25,000. It will be taxable in income from other sources as deemed dividend. Shares के against कितना आ रहा है? 75,000. अब shares का original cost index, all that we would have done, but it's not given. This is a very beautiful point. Take a pause and listen to me. One, Vasumati's problem is there in capital gain in the Sarathi material. That time I did not take क्योंकि आपको deemed dividend मालूम नहीं है, पर अभी मैं आपको orally समझा सकती हूँ. Company is going into liquidation. Company is giving you 10 lakh rupees land and 5 lakh rupees cash. 15 lakh rupees. I am a shareholder. Whatever company is giving on liquidation, land and cash, is it the sale consideration? Yes. But 15 lakh rupees company has given not only for investing in their shares, reserves में भी तो मेरा हिस्सा था ना. तो against reserves out of 15 lakhs, I think I should write this and share as an example. So this will be very clear. ये आपका capital gain का income यहाँ खत्म हो गया. हम merge नहीं कर रहे हैं अभी ना. मैं ऐसे ही I'll do income from other source also. वो तो बहुत easy है, but पहले एक example लिखो. ये देखो, शेयर कैपिटल है मेरा कंपनी में 2 लाख रुपए. रिजर्व्स हैं 50,000. माई शेयर, ओके, 2,50,000. नाउ against this, company has given me on liquidation land 8 lakhs, cash 2 lakhs. Are you all with me? कंपनी ने मुझे लैंड दे दिया 8 lakhs का, कैश दे दिया 2 lakh का, 10 lakh. Sale consideration against my shares. Out of that, whatever they have given against reserves, 50,000, will it be treated as deemed dividend? Company gave me 10 lakh rupees sale consideration on liquidation against my shares, but 50,000 is reserves, no? हाँ, ये लो आपके कैपिटल और रिजर्व्स के बदले टोटल 10 लाख रुपए लेके जाओ. बाय. बाय नहीं, 10 मिनट्स और क्लास है. तो रिजर्व्स के अगेंस्ट जो मिलेगा वो कहां टैक्सेबल होगा? डीम डिविडेंड 222C. बैलेंस 9,50,000 is the sales consideration less index cost of acquisition and long-term capital. Just an example. easy or not? Many students ask me, ma'am, ये फिगर क्यों कम कर रहा है? वसुमती के प्रॉब्लम में सेल कंसिडरेशन में से फिगर क्यों कम कर रहा है? क्योंकि what company is giving you 10 lakh rupees, they are giving you against your capital and reserves. So against reserves, whatever they are giving will be taxable as income from other sources. That's why look above now. One second. कभी ना screen up. हाँ, ये देखो. Company gave 1,50,000 asset and 50,000 cash, 2 lakh. But out of that, 1,25,000 were reserves. Net sale consideration is how much? 75,000. Cost नहीं दिया है. चलो जल्दी से income from other source करेंगे for Lalit. Computation of income for Mr. Lalit. I'll read out one bit and we will do it. First of all, Lalit received motor car as gift from friend. Gift of motor car. It is exempt. Yeah. Cash gift. 21,000. 4 friends each. 84,000. बिल्कुल taxable है. Okay. Right. Gift of plot in Jaipur. जो हमने ऊपर 8 lakhs में सेल किया, ये पूरा प्लॉट 6 lakhs का गिफ्ट में मिला था. ओके, राइट. परचेज ऑफ शेयर्स 1000 शेयर्स या 600 के जो हमने 400 में ली, तो 200 का बेनिफिट नॉट टैक्सेबल. व्हाई? एज stock in trade. Only gift of cash and property is taxable, not stock in trade. Okay, right. Purchase of property. I want to read out this bit for all of you. That he has purchased the house. Actual sale consideration कितना था? 20 lakhs. Stamp duty value on booking. Token amount आया है, वही लेंगे. 24 lakhs. Why did you purchase in 20 lakhs? 4 lakhs straight taxable for the buyer as gift. For the seller 24 lakhs पे capital gain लगेगा. ठीक है? And now this 1,25,000. है ना? Distribution of reserves by ABC Limited on liquidation. Taxable as deemed dividend. Deemed dividend की तरह taxable है. कितना? 1,25,000. See, company gave you 2 lakh rupees, 150 and 50. But 125 is taxable as deemed dividend. Now, what is your income from other sources? I'm not clubbing the capital gain क्योंकि capital gain अधूरा है, उसमें ना पूरा डिटेल भी नहीं दिया हुआ है आपको. शेयर्स का सेल करते हैं, ऐसे आप लिख के छोड़ सकते हैं. 8 marks question. This is 8 marks. May 22 में पूछा हुआ सही का क्वेश्चन है. 8 मार्क के लिए भी इनकम फ्रॉम अदर सोर्स आया है. And exactly same question is there in the study material. 12,09,000. Is this clear to all of you? Study material, 2 questions are there. 2 minutes it will take. I'll discuss it orally. I think all the other problems from my material we have done. Homework is study material के questions देखो, पक्का check करो. देखो हमने 43, 42 पहले किया, ये अभी किया ललित वाला question. Deemed dividend. This jumbo I have done. I've done one more extra also from my material. Yes. Right. Okay, that's all for income from this. 1 second. Huh? One minute. I just checked it today morning. So orally at least I'll see. Even if it is the next study material, but if the questions are good, we can just discuss it orally. One minute. प्राइवेट कंपनी वाला समझ में आया ना, शेयर्स का क्वेश्चन. आई एम शेयरिंग न्यू मटेरियल क्योंकि वो मुझे जल्दी मिल गया, बट ओल्ड में भी है. कोई भी मटेरियल ले लो, आपको ये क्वेश्चन मिलेगा, या जस्ट चेक इट एज एग्जांपल विथ मी. Mr. A is dealer in shares. Imagine study material problem coming for 8 marks in final exam. That's why even I am taking care not to miss out anything in study material. But of course, capital gain, all the problems we have not checked. You do it, no? If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Mr. A, dealer in shares without consideration from his friend, has received cash gift 75,000 on anniversary. Will it be taxable? Yes. Bullion 60,000 on his birthday. Yes, bullion is a capital asset. Plot at Faridabad, जिसकी stamp value है 5 lakh on the day, and Mr. B purchased. Mr. B previous owner ने 2009 में खरीदा, पर मेरे लिए तो 5 lakh. ये देखो आंसर. Cash gift 75,000, bullion 60,000, plot 5 lakh. पूरा taxable है. Now, further, A purchased from C, who is dealer in shares, 1,000 shares of 400. Fair market value was 600, and then A sold. Though he purchased the shares in 400, market value was 600. This will not be taxable because he's a stock in trade. He's doing it as stock in trade, dealer in shares, and stock in trade is not a capital asset जिसको gift लगे. तो ये तो छूट जाएगा. Now further, on November 8 took possession of office building. Is it exactly the same problem with Lalit's different figures? Study material का copy problem exam में आया है. हमने वो written किया, ये oral कर रहे हैं. Further, on 1st November, A took possession of building which he booked 2 years back for 20 lakhs. Stamp duty value on 1st November, the day they went to registrar's office, is 32 lakhs. But on the date of booking 23 lakhs, and he has paid 1 lakh advance by account pay check. So with stamp duty, we will take 32 or 23, 23. But you purchased it in 20. So 3 lakh rupees आपका क्या हो जाएगा? Income. हो गया. Income from other source complete. Now, he has sold the plot of Faridabad. Faridabad का जो plot 5 लाख में मिला था ना, उसको 7 लाख में बेच दिया. तो वो आपका शॉर्ट टर्म कैपिटल गेन हो गया. एक और, Akhil HUF received 75,000 in cash from niece of Akhil. हाँ, Akhil is कर्ता of HUF और ये HUF relative से आपको गिफ्ट मिल रहा है 75,000. Okay, without consideration from daughter of Akhil, sister is not a relative. 1 minute. Huh? Akhil is the karta of HUF and niece of the Akhil, daughter of Akhil's sister. Akhil के HUF में Akhil, उसके parents, उसके brothers, sister सब होंगे. अब sister की daughter नहीं आएगी ना, तो it will be taxable. Nitisha, a member of father's HUF, transferred a house property to HUF without consideration. Stamp duty value is 9 lakh. When the property is transferred to the HUF, it is like throwing your personal property into HUF, but because HUF map relative, it's not taxable. Akshat received 100 shares of A Limited from a friend on occasion of anniversary. Fair market value was 100. and he also received jewelry from nephew. अब nephew से भी jewelry मिली और वो भी marriage नहीं है, marriage anniversary है और 100 shares 100 के दोनों मिला के 55,000 हो जाएगा, बिल्कुल टैक्सेबल होगा. 45 एक फ्रेंड से मिला, बाकी मिला तो overall if I am receiving gift in cash and kind from various people, 21,000 I received from 4 friends, but put together 84,000 taxable. Kishan actually have gifted a car to Karta for achieving good marks and the fair market value. Car is not taxable, no, it doesn't come. और ये illustration 4 मैंने आपको diagram draw करके पूरा taxability बताया है. So study material you can trust me, I have taken care, don't worry. Capital gain के problem भी मैंने अपने वे में बहुत अच्छे करा है revocation के साथ, but illustration 1 to 7 Mithun and some name nice problems are there. Just do it, you will be able to do it in 5 minutes. That's a promise if you have heard all the 4 lectures of capital gain. Okay, today being Sunday, I thought I'll close at 1 o'clock, but then it went on because कुछ भी छोड़ नहीं सकते हैं और कुछ चीजें 4 बार रिपीट करनी है. Stamp duty value on registration if token amount is not received or received in cash. Stamp duty value on booking if token amount is received on booking by check. ये मुझे लगता है कि स्टडी में एमसीक्यू में हर एग्जाम में आ रहा है ये पॉइंट, तो इसको कर लो. ठीक है, that's all for today. It's a challenge how you will understand tomorrow's salary class. One concept, one problem, one concept. This is not a crash course. मैं आपको पूरे concepts detail में पढ़ा रही हूँ. तो जब हम combine problem करेंगे with all retirement benefits and with allowances, salary chapter का weightage 8 to 10 marks है. अलग से एक salary का problem भी आता है और एक MCQ भी आता है. Yes, house property capital gain 6 marks, but salary तो अब other source आ गया अभी 8 marks के लिए. The professional exams you can't predict. If you have missed any lecture, do watch it. All the lectures are in link. And for salary, you will not take 1% benefit also if you are not having the printout of this material, which I have sent you in Telegram. If still you have any doubt in business head, house property, capital gain, other source, whatever is over, if you have a doubt, click the picture, send it in Telegram group, or it is detailed, you want to send me a voice note, message me in the Telegram, I'll add you in the challengers group. But we add and check because we don't want any nuisance. Time नहीं है कि कोई फालतू मैसेज डाले और उसको बैठ के डिलीट करो. बहुत अच्छे काम करने हैं लाइफ में. So vibrate at a higher vibes. You have seen what Tanveer said. You need to have that positive. Doubt आएगा, fear आएगा, लेकिन headstrong, confident रहना है. बहुत मेहनत करना है. Problems mark करके रखो what you are going to do one day before exam, and you will do awesome. That's all for today. Thank you so much. Bye-bye, all of you. See you all tomorrow, sharp at 11. And we are doing income from salaries. If you feel these videos are genuinely giving you in-depth, quality, good knowledge, past exam papers, nothing is missed out, do share it with your friends and ask them also, preferably. अभी आज Sunday है तो आप इतने सारे लोग हो, but मुझे मालूम है many of you are working, not calling out all names. So if you're watching it as recording because you're working, fine. Otherwise, schedule everything else 11 से 2 के बीच में छोड़ के पढ़ो ना. मैं ऐसे नहीं बोल रही हूँ टैक्स ही करो, शाम में लॉ करो, अकाउंट्स करो, कॉस्टिंग करो, लेकिन टैक्स मेरे साथ पढ़ो तो एक अलग वे में आपका प्रिपरेशन जाएगा. ओके, थैंक यू सो मच. बाय बाय.